Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Steady Bubbles here, bringing you another class setup for Black Ops 3. In today's video, we have the KM44. The attachments that we have on this is ELO, High Caliber, Rapid Fire, Extended Mags, and Fast Mags, and an RK5. And we have Scavenger. In this gameplay, I believe I get like maybe 3 sets or 2 sets of wrap, so I was just going in, just holding the triple cap, and just basically dominating. But, no pun intended. But still, this game, which is absolutely going off. Now today, I will talk about the KM44 and what it exceeds in and what it kind of doesn't really exceed in. So for headshots, that's why I have high caliber. For most of your assault rifles, you kind of want to run high caliber because it gives you an extra advantage, and it's just kind of OP. This is like it helps you when someone's in a head glitch. So and a lot of people are head glitches, especially in Combine. So this can really help you, say if you're on Combine. Nuketown, you might want to run at SMG, so that might be beneficial. Now on Aquarium, it's really good because Aquarium's more of a medium to long range map, so it's pretty good for this. Now close distance, most ARs aren't really that good at close distance, like the M8, what else? The XR2 is alright at close range, but the KM44 really excels for the assault rifle class for long range. Now, like that gunfight right there, there's something that can like give you a tip. Always check that way, because a lot of people check the waterway, because a lot of people like to flank or try to catch their enemies off guard, because again, this is a medium to long range map. And yeah, and also when you're trying to capture B flag, watch that hallway, because a lot of people catch people off guard and just get like triples, quad feeds, anything. So either if you want to flank, go that way, or watch that way. Now once I get closer to my streaks, I'll tell you like how you should play with this gun. This gun is pretty good for playing aggressive, or if you just want to sit back and try to pick off your enemies, it's really good for that too. But if you want to like go for long shots, say if you're going for dark matter, run long barrel, obviously. Now I remember when I was going for long shots, sometimes I'll run thermal, but elo sight, it's still pretty good for going for long distances. Don't run reflex or anything like that. The KM44 class setup class is again pretty good at medium to long range. Close up, you might get beat out by a VMP. Most likely you always get beat out by a VMP, because well, it's kind of OP a little bit. Now the gun that you might be an interesting gunfight for up close is the Razorback, because they kind of have the same fire rate a little bit, but I think the KM44 fire rate is just faster a little bit. They have mostly the same recoil pattern, and yeah. Oh, now I will talk about when you get close to score streaks. Now, say if you're struggling to get score streaks, run combat focus. Combat focus is really good because for each kill, you can get 200. Now, combat focus only works for 3 kills, so you can get 600 points. That's basically capturing the B flag 3 times, and just by getting kills. So it's a lot more safer, and it's a lot more convenient. So run combat focus for this class setup too. But say if you're working to get heroes gear, it doesn't really matter. The Ripper would be good. Heat Wave, obviously Heat Wave is pretty good for almost any class except for the M8, because you want to kind of keep your range for that one. And yeah, now Once you get score streaks, say if it's like, here's when I call in my score streaks. I try to call my score streaks around maybe at this before the 70 marks, like 70, like 70 or like 170. I try to call it in before that, so maybe in the 60s a little bit. So that's pretty good. The KN-44 has again a very good fire rate for assault rifle. Probably one of the best fire rates. Now you will get beat out by the Man of War from this, because the Man of War has, even though it doesn't really have a good fire rate, it packs a lot of punch. Now, if you saw what I did right there, I shot the trip mine. I didn't really shoot it for safety measures, but say if you're like maybe again see 25 points off equipment, because equipment is basically just, it can get you 50 points, yeah, mostly 50 points. I think sometimes 25. You can also run trophy system if you're trying to deflect grenades, stuff like that. And I believe there's a challenge for trophy system, so it's kind of like killing two birds with one stone there. Now, with this class setup, hater's good for anything, because it basically just tells you where they are. That was a nice little triple right there, but it could just tell you where anyone is. Now, say for this, you kind of want to sit in that head glitch, because some of his teammates could have just came up and just basically destroyed me. Now, when you're about to capture their flag, don't capture it by yourself. Try to have one person on your team look the other way, and the other person and you look that way, so you can have each other's back. So at least make sure maybe there's like 2 to 3 or your whole team on that flag, so you don't capture it by yourself. Hardened Sentry, I didn't run it in this class setup, but it's really good in Dom, because it could just hold the B flag, anything like that. The reason why I run rapid fire on this class setup is because so I can try to have a little bit of a safer challenging the VMP, because the VMP is just outright destroy. It can just destroy. Again, if you're going for nukes, this class setup is pretty good for nukes, especially in hardcore. I guess you can say anything is good in hardcore, but this class setup is really good in hardcore. Now, I bet you're wondering, why did I pop combat focus? Because the game is almost about to end, so might as well just pop it. So anyway, thank you for watching the video. This is the KN-44 class setup. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me hear your thoughts of what class setup you want me to do next, whether in Infinite Warfare, MWR, or Infinite Warfare. Thank you for watching, and bye.